Hello and welcome to my first video in absolutely forever. I haven't uploaded anything in months because in about 70 hours time from when I'm recording this, I will be handing in my final MA dissertation. It's 15,000 words long, so that is basically all I have been doing this entire summer. But the good news is, it'll be over very, very soon, and then I will have much more time on my hands to draw art and make videos. So if you haven't yet subscribed, go click that button right now and do so. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get a notification whenever I upload, if I ever do, which I probably will. I also just want to apologise for the sound quality. I've still not bought myself a microphone. So I'm just relying on the good old MacBook Pro to record it on the in-computer microphone, and yeah, I know it's rubbish. And it's really echoey because I'm in an empty house right now. At least for the next 7 hours. This entire week it's just been me and my cat. So I'm taking advantage of my empty home and just recording whilst no one else is here. If videos continue happening and views continue going up, I will invest in a microphone. So anyway, I will admit the reason I did such a long intro is because I don't really have a huge amount to say about this rather huge drawing project that I did this week. I actually spent 5 hours non-stop on Wednesday night just drawing this. I managed to listen to 2 full podcast series in the process. I'll link both of them in the description below in case you're interested in what I like to listen to when I draw. And essentially, the story behind it is I was scrolling through Instagram, as I do every morning when I wake up. It's kind of a ritual. It wakes me up in the morning and gets me inspired, and because I'm talking to myself, my hands are going mad and my cat is wanting to chase them. Do you not like my moving hands? Anyways, back to Instagram scrolling. I came across a post by an artist that I obviously follow, and she'd uploaded some designs of sticker sheets. And although I currently don't have any intention to be making or selling stickers of any sort, I just thought the way that she did it seemed a really cool thing to do with characters. Taking this one cute little guy and just putting him in multiple situations in the same place so you can see it in multiple ways, kind of just gives it a story and more of a personality, and also gives you a chance to explore what you can do with that specific character. Her characters are really cute. I will put links to everyone that I mentioned, because there's a few sort of artists I want to refer to in this video, and I'll put links to all of them in the description, of course, so you can go find them, tell them I sent you so they can then follow me back and I can gain some fans and all that jazz. So anyway, I drew the first full body character, which I put at the start of the video and you'll see later on, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh wait, I should be filming this to make a video. So there's 3 total designs, and basically the last 2 are in this video. So you will have noticed that I've gone back several times to the first drawing and just copied and pasted some aspects to try and keep it a bit coinciding? To keep it similar. I'm so bad with words today. I guess that's what happens when you spend 3 months writing 15,000 of them. But anyway, oh God help me. I initially was basing it on like a back to school theme. And I was just like, oh, what cute animal could I draw? Oh yeah, a frog. I've been referring to him as Froggo. If you have any better names, let me know in the comments immediately, because I'm pretty sure there's a Froggo out there somewhere. And to be honest, it's really not particularly creative. But yeah, it was meant to be a back to school theme. The standing up full body character that you saw at the start originally had a backpack on, but I couldn't quite get the angles right, so I cut it out. This one is bored looking. He was meant to perhaps be in school or something like that. You would have seen during the lines section I sort of considered adding a book onto the bottom, but seeing as I decided to do that later on, I couldn't be bothered to re-sketch anything, so I just thought, just leave it be. I am just super duper pleased with this. I love the colours. I think these bright colours that are also slightly muted, I tried to limit the palette to an extent, and I think it worked out really well. Not particularly different to my normal style, but I did try and embrace a more kawaii style. Also taking inspiration from Animal Crossing, despite never having played it in my life. And I think it all worked out really well. He definitely looks like a frog, which is cool. And he definitely looks like an anthropomorphic frog, which is also cool. And I bloody well love that hand. Like, artists always go on about how difficult hands are to draw, but I think that turned out so well. And he purposely only has 4 fingers. The thumb would be underneath his chin. But yeah, again, the shading on this I think worked out really well. Really cool. If you are over analytical or just have a really good eye, you may notice that the colour that I am shading his t-shirt in at the moment, in this clip here, is wrong. I realised that whilst I was putting this video together and did go back and correct the final version. I learned a while back a bit about sort of colour theory and how when shading you make it slightly more towards the red side of the colour spectrum, and when highlighting you go more towards the other side of the spectrum, away from red basically. So I actually shaded his pale blue t-shirt with a slightly more purpley blue. It was just a pale purple, to be honest, a grey purple, dusty purple, whatever you want to call it. And personally, I thought it turned out really well, and it looked really cool. And shading is something that I'm definitely becoming more confident with at the moment, and definitely starting to understand and sort of develop my own style with. It was a long process for something that, in hindsight, is probably mediocre in size. Like, I think because I had to consider what situations to put him in, how to design it, blah blah blah. Originally, he was gonna have massive glasses, like make him a cute little nerdy character. But then I was like, I couldn't quite get the sizes right to fit with the eyes and the depth between the eyes, and so instead I just put a plaster on his nose, because for some reason that's something that cool artists seem to do with characters a lot. And I think it works, he in this one particularly, he just looks like the boredest teenager on earth, which is exactly where he was meant to be. And obviously I tried to stick sort of semi-real with the colours, hence he's got orange eyes, and green skin, and yellow stripes. The red outline is because I wanted to, when I was doing the first one, I was trying to come up with a background colour, because that's normally how I do my designs. I'll do the character, and then at the end I'll try and find a background colour. And I really like the red against the different colours, but it made the whole image a bit too dark. So I just thought, okay, we'll do a red outline and then a white background, though in the end I actually went with a very pale blue for the background. And actually, with the reds against the white and it's not quite black, it's a very dark bluey green, actually, the outlines of this one. It actually reminds me of another artist that I like on Instagram. All in all, it is all a bit experimental. I've never really looked at a character in this much detail before. I've never really considered it in this much depth. So it was an interesting experience. I really enjoyed it, and I absolutely love the outcome. I think this third one is actually my favourite out of the 3. It's just so cute. I don't know how he turned out looking so happy. One thing that really surprised me, to be honest, is just how much you can change the expression on a cartoon character's face based on just adding eyelids. Just eyelids, either at the bottom or the top. You could just make any emotion, really, by altering eyes in some way. This final one was also interesting because I recently uploaded a piece that I had attempted to draw from a slight angle, a sort of 45-degree angle, so it wasn't completely profile, but it wasn't head on, and I really struggled and ended up giving up. So this I did manage to do, not completely head on, as you can see, and in the final piece I thought I'd flip him so that he was facing to the right side rather than to the left hand side. I'm not sure how that will show on your screens. It always confuses me when we're talking about right and left on screens, because it's like, well, is it mine or the screens? But yeah, I've kind of run out of things to say. I was hoping I'd have more to say, because I really wanted to mention just how much I love the tongue in this final piece. But other than that, there's really nothing left in me. I've been trying to talk for the entire time of this video, I think for close to 2 hours now. So instead of just babbling and making myself bored, I'm gonna put some music in and leave you be and say goodbye. And thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me feedback in the comments section below. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and my Instagram will be linked in the description. So go follow me so you can hear all the news and see all my latest work, etc, etc. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed it. Frogs out. Oh, God help me.